one live action movie that's supposed to have been in the works for a grip, which I would like to see. I feel like it really could work, is Metal Gear.
I know you're gonna say Metal Gear. You know what I think? For Metal Gear, I don't think it should just be done by like they should just have like a good studio and a director take care of it and make it like like a really good military like sci-fi like um war movie. Like shit. Like I just don't see like I just like man like Kojima like I don't I'm trying to think if Kojima had still had say and like how that movie will turn out.
I'm sure they would consult him for it.
I don't think that's enough for me. That's the thing. I feel like they'll consult him just to know his ideas and not implement them. Like they'll do it to spite him. I don't like.
Nah, well, not the movie studio, because I forget all the details about Keep the Beam, but I remember reading somewhere that some like a director was working on it and like talking with him about it, that kind of stuff. But
Right. He knows mad. Yeah, Kojima is connected. He's plugged in. He knows mad heads. Like for a game developer, he's very connected.
my man's on a whole nother level, bro.
Yeah, no, like I'm saying, that's what I'm saying. Like people come up, they're like, "Oh yeah, Kojima, we sit, chat, talk like all the time." Like I'm like, my man just casually just be chilling with like directors, producers, like Hollywood. Like people know him. Like he's known. Like don't
Yeah.
trip. People know Kojima. What are you about?
Um, but while we're on Metal Gear, really quick, on the PS3 version of Metal Gear Solid 5, they finally got the Chapter
Yes.
3 ending, which is the peace ending, where all the nukes got disabled.
Just, which I remember you saying that came up. I read that too, and I was, which was crazy because I remember we talked about it. I don't think it was on this podcast. It might have been another podcast in the past, another timelines, whatever. But um, how there was that achievement that was never that was wasn't hasn't been achieved if everybody disarmed their nukes and like the premise of just like basically everybody will just have to disarm the nukes. And even the article, I'm pretty sure you might have said the same thing. How much it said, how many nukes were on PS4, like that were live at the time of the article, was still mad high. It was like over like 50K, but only like PS3, I guess it's like, it has a smaller base of players. I guess they only had like 52 nukes. So I don't know if it was because it was much like the requirement to get them to agree, having everybody like, all right, everybody disarm the nukes was more easier to achieve, but it was done.
Yeah.
Um,
So apparently, um, there's a website um, for like the MGS5 Nuke Watcher. Apparently, there was 63 on PS3, and those all got disarmed. Um,
okay, I remember it was around, I thought it was around like 52 or something.
nah, a PS4 had like 2,500, but those didn't get disarmed. And Steam has like damn near 20,000.
Oh, is it Steam that
Yeah,
has like?
Steam is wild.
That's wild, and
Yeah,
that's the internet. Like, that is the internet as a whole. Like it's one thing you're on PS4, but like Steam, like you're dealing with like you're dealing with like trolls of trolls. Like that's why I'm like, like I don't know if we'll ever see it this time on Steam. That's not just being pessimistic. That's just the internet. Like there's always gonna be that one guy who's like, no, I'm not gonna disarm my nukes. Like, or like fuck it. But who knows? I think it's be too hard. But it was done on PS3. Did you check out? Have you seen? I didn't look at the video, but have you seen what the cutscene is like?
yeah. I've seen it. I saw it years ago when it like got data mined or whatever.
Ah, you saw that? Okay.
But basically, it tells you the date and time, and it says like this world has been rid of nukes or whatever, and Miller's talking to you and all this stuff like that.
Hmm. Yeah, it sounds too much of a too good to be true. I'm trying to think of like, can that happen in the real world? Yeah, not too sure. I don't know.
Yeah, it's crazy because like people still had to go through, and actually the nukes were disarmed on your birthday.
Really?
Yeah,
Damn, they knew. They knew. They're like, it has to be this day. No other.
but
That's crazy. That's dope, actually.
what happened was
Huh.
people had to go through and steal nukes from other people to disarm them and shit.
You should. So it wasn't like they had everyone come to an agreement. It
No,
was just
some
like,
people were inactive and had nukes on their base, and they had to go steal them and stuff like that.
I see. Like, okay, because there is that as well. I
I
mean,
never created a nuke in the game. I've always wondered, like, I never played enough to get there, I guess. I might boot up my well, I beat it on Xbox and PS3. I mean PS4, but maybe when I boot back up my Xbox, I'm like, what's up with these nukes? How you make a nuke?
I make a nuke. I know, right? After you hear about the disarmament, damn, that disarmament sounds kind of cool. I kind of wanna have a nuke. It kind of makes me want to have a nuke. You gotta go and start that shit all over again. After all that work for disarmament, all of a sudden you see one blip. I'm like, wait, who's this? Who's this with a nuke? Damn tax.
Yeah, man. I thought that was a interesting thing to talk about. Granted, we didn't dispose of all the nukes on Metal Gear Solid 5. God knows how long it's going to take. It took 5 years for 63 nukes. God knows how long it'll take for
Don't
20,000.
even want to. That's what I'm saying. 20,000 or 20,000 on PC, and I think that will evolve a lot of. I think they'll be evolving a lot of stealing of nukes, and I don't think the player is going to be disactive. I mean, like inactive. You know what I'm saying? Like, like if they want to do that, you need to steal like mad people's nukes to disarm, inactive or not. That's what I'm saying. Like shit. I just don't. I don't know why I'm mad pessimist when it comes to in game. Like in games, I'm just like people are the worst. I have way more hope for people in real life than I do in games.
Yeah,
Like in
you
games,
don't
people
think
are
there's
like, nah, people are
consequence.
just degenerates. I'm like
There's
people are
like
just
no
degenerate.
consequence in the game.
Yeah, like you just degenerate. I'm like I expect all degenerate behavior. Like it's the internet. It's just degeneracy. Um. Uh. Damn. Well, I mean, you heard it. You heard it, folks. Look it up for yourself. All the nukes on the PS3 version of Metal Gear Solid 5 are disabled. Um, Hopefully, I feel like maybe what? I guess if it was on 360, then what about 360's nukes?
Oh, I didn't see anything about those.
I feel like
But
that'll be next. If that hasn't been done, it'll be literally older consoles. Um, this is funny. It's like two gens consoles that was like 2 gens ago. It's about to be 2 gens ago.
yeah, they need to. I still want to, you know, I still want to create one of my own, but I'll disarm it
You
after.
gotta fuck it up for everybody. You gotta make that one. If someone's like, shit, now I want one. Someone's gonna be like, dang, that's a nice nuke you got there. I want one too. And then someone else is gonna make a nuke, and then it's just gonna start the trend.
Well, cause I don't know if it's like an achievement or something you get for making it, and then you can disarm it.
True.
I think you have to make it and then disarm it or whatever to get the achievement.
So like, yeah. So then what happens? I guess what happens now on PS3. So then what happens if people start making nukes again? Or did people go back to making nukes again?
Oh, I don't know.
See,
I mean,
that's what they don't tell
they got
you.
the best people, so they win. But
It's like what they don't tell you. But honestly, I think it's dope. I just found that it was really cool because we talked about it before, and they were like, "Damn, I don't think we'll ever, like." it'll happen organically, but it did. It did on PS3. So shout outs to the people who came together to do that. That was dope. Especially if if you're one of those people who's watching. Shout out to you. Uh, all I gotta say is, yeah, get to work on the other accounts.